Davey, a 1-0 draw against Carlisle United this afternoon. What was your thoughts on that one overall?
It's a different type of game. We knew in advance what level of squad was going to come up from Carlisle. Obviously they're League One team in England. They wanted to get a game that suited the players that are not getting minutes, not getting a lot of minutes in the first team at the moment. They're more hybrid type players. So we knew, with that being the case, that some of the lads in our first team that needed minutes as well, that was going to be a game that was suitable for that type of those types of players. So that was important to us. So the guys needed to pick up minutes and go and get something in the legs for the manager was important, and he did that. The game itself, I enjoyed probably the first 60. I thought it was a really competitive game. I thought we was probably better of the chances in the first half particularly, and obviously we never took them. Becomes a little bit scrappy in the second half. I think both teams made some substitutes as well. So, but yeah, probably good first 60, and maybe a little bit scrappy towards the latter part of the game.
Yeah, and of course falling behind through the penalty, but must have been pleased with the response and a good quality of goal from Thompson as well.
An excellent goal. We spoke about for all the possession you have and all the opportunities you want to go and try and make a difference, you need to be runs against the back line, and Thompson did that in that particular situation. It was a great finish at the bottom corner. You lose a goal from the penalty, which is a little bit frustrating, because I actually don't think Robbie up until that point had an awful lot to do. It was mainly crosses he was dealing with. So that point obviously makes the game feel just a little bit different, but as you said, it was a good reaction, good response, an excellent goal. With a couple of chances towards the end maybe to have sneaked to win, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
Yeah, and just looking at it overall, would you maybe like your side to be maybe a wee bit more clinical at times and make the most of some of the chances you did create?
I think you always do. Whilst we didn't have real clear-cut ones, it was good moments. And you're playing against a team who, like I said, you've a lot of players who are streetwise. They've got a number of experience in terms of appearances under the belt in English football, because we knew that, which was good. We wanted that. Whether it was going to be, as we spoke about, you've obviously Leon Balogun, you've got Nico Raskin, Ben Davies, Leon King, Robbie McCrory, who've picked up minutes today, which is important. You've also got younger players around that, and it's the right type of game to go and try and challenge them differently. We talk about European type games, the academy type games. This was more of a first team type game, so for the younger players that was important. It's a different experience. It is more physical, but in a way that's first team like, where there's a lot of streetwise decisions being made on the pitch, and we have to find ways in those moments for young players to try and adapt and adjust and perform. But at spells we did. As I said, just probably the latter part of the game becomes a little bit scrappy, but for the first 60, I've got to say we're pleased.
Yeah, and just overall, of course, good for the team to benefit against first team opposition, get more minutes in the legs as well.
Yeah, like I said, I think we want our players to understand what that environment feels like, because ultimately they want to try and go beyond that. Our first team players, that's important for them, selfishly for them to pick up what they need for minutes wise, for, like I said, to go and get back into our first team. But our young players, who are not quite established first team players yet, it's about them to try and show personality, go and perform. Some did at different points of the game, and hopefully that will, as I say, stand them in good stead for the next upcoming games.